ladies, it's Lona, the Little Things Girl. I have been working on a blog post for about 3 weeks now, and I've also been wanting to start up a YouTube channel for about 2 months now. So, two birds, one stone. Here I am, and I am talking about procrastination today and the fact that I had been procrastinating starting up my YouTube channel and also procrastinating my blog post about procrastination. Figures. Anyway, so I've just been thinking about the word procrastination a lot, and the reason for this is that I've actually been realizing how much we procrastinate. How much of our lives are procrastinated, and if you think about it, when was the last time that you were on Netflix and watched just one episode? Or when was the last time that you said, I'm going to be in bed by whatever time, and actually got into bed at that time? Or went onto social media and thought to yourself, I'm just going to spend 10 minutes on here, and find yourself a half an hour later still going through the feed, liking and stalking and, what we do on social media. We get sucked into this vortex of, doing everything else than what we're supposed to do. And, I think the biggest realization for me was the fact that we procrastinate, in business as well as in our personal lives. In business, we are constantly thinking, just one more email, I'm just going to finish this proposal, or, the deadline is next week Friday. Oh, that's next week Friday. I'm not going to worry about it now, and then next week Wednesday is here and you go, oh my gosh, I've got 2 days left, what the hell am I going to do? And this isn't ready and that's not ready. And oh my gosh, I'm running out of time. And then you just end up stressing yourself, and in your personal life. When was the last time your body said to you, I'm hungry or I'm thirsty, and you actually got up and you fed yourself when your body needed it? When was the last time that your body told you, I need to go pee, and you actually got up and went to go pee? We are constantly thinking, I just need to do this, or I just need to do that, or just 5 more minutes, and then half an hour later your body goes, I still need to pee. And then you're still busy with other things, or you're on your way to the loo and I just remembered so and so, or this, or just one more message, or whatever, and eventually your body goes, I really need to pee. And that's when you get up and you go pee. You constantly procrastinate everything. And like I said, procrastination in a personal perspective has really hit home for me recently, because I realized that I was procrastinating my happiness. I was living my life for other people. I was doing everything in my power to not focus on me and my happiness. Everything came before me and what I needed. And, I constantly made excuses. I constantly was thinking, just this or just that, or, I just need to do this for this person, or, I need to do this for this client. And, I was constantly, feeling guilty for spending time on myself. And for me, the big realization came when, I've got a consulting firm that I've been running since December of last year. And since inception of it, I've been working with predominantly corporate clients. And, their expectations up here. And I deliver up here, if not higher, but I get paid here. And, I was spending 12 hours a day working. And when I say 12 hours a day working, I mean 12 hours of logged time working. That doesn't include meals, it doesn't include break times, it doesn't include stretching, it doesn't include going to the loo. That is 12 hours of actual hard labor. And I just couldn't do it anymore. I was burnt out. I was exhausted. I was drained. I spent days crying. I was depressed. I couldn't do it anymore. And I felt terrible, having to tell my corporate clients that I'm really sorry, but I can't keep doing this. Either you need to raise my pay, or, reduce, reduce something. There has to be some form of compromise. And at the end of the day, I just made the decision that, if I need to do what's right for me, that means walking away from corporate completely. And I left my clients and I just said, I'm really sorry. And I handed them over and I said, here's the person that can help you, but I'm not involved anymore. And, I felt incredibly guilty. I felt incredibly guilty you know, having afternoons free, having time to read a book or take a nap or, you know, make myself lunch. You know, usually it's just I grab whatever I get, you know, but it was so nice to be able to make myself a salad for lunch or pasta or anything I was in the mood for, you know. But I felt guilty. I felt terrible for looking after myself. I felt terrible for doing what's right for me, you know. And it took me ages to realize that, you know what, it is okay. It is okay to be happy, you know. It is okay to look after myself, because in me looking after myself, it means that I can better look after my clients, you know, my LTG girls who I absolutely love. And, you know, by nurturing myself and by looking after myself, I actually have a higher value. And, you know, that for me was one of the biggest lessons, is to never ever procrastinate my happiness again, because I'm actually doing myself an injustice, and I'm doing you ladies an injustice by not being my true self, and, you know, my fulfilled self and my happy self, and, you know, my rested self. So my challenge to you this week, or whenever you watch this video, is to just take a breather, you know. Take a look at your life and look at what you're procrastinating, and then look at why you're procrastinating it. I mean, for me, procrastinating my YouTube channel was about putting myself out there. I did not want to be seen because, oh my gosh, you know, millions of people have the potential to see me. And that is fucking scary. Like, it is really, really scary. And you know what? I don't even care anymore, because, like I said, I'm on this road and I'm on this journey to help enrich, you know, girls' lives. And that's what I say. Like, I cannot be my true self if I cannot put myself out there. I cannot be my true self and tell my clients to put themselves out there if I'm not doing it myself. So I'm doing what I preach. So I would just love to challenge you ladies to do what feels right to you. Don't feel guilty about looking after yourself. I mean, I know a lot of people, or a lot of ladies, once they have kids, you know, they live for their children and they feel guilty looking after themselves. But let me tell you, mama, like, if you don't look after yourself, that baby ain't gonna be happy. You need to be the best version of you, because that is how you teach them how to be the best version of them. And, you know, it's the same in a relationship. You know, I cannot expect my boyfriend to be his full self if I myself am not my full self, if I'm not being the biggest, badassest, happiest version of me that I can be. So I challenge you to think about your life, think about what you're procrastinating, think about why you're procrastinating it. Think about, do you really need to procrastinate it, or are you just scared? And if you are scared, I'm here to help you deal with it. But really put yourself out there. Start looking after yourself. Live your happiest life. So that is really my message, is just to stop feeling guilty about looking after yourself. Stop feeling guilty for being happy or successful or you. You know, just be you. Just do you. The world will love you for it. So yeah, stop procrastinating and just be happy. Just be. So that's my message for the week. Love you ladies. Bye.